Hello, my name is Shafina Alina binti Osman and today is 20 November and it is now 12 p.m. and this is the recorded video of my informative speech. Have you ever experienced frustration with your bad result? How many times have you wanted to give up just because you don't know how to overcome that failure? And how many times have you tried to be successful but failed? Have you ever tried your best? Do you know that failure is the key to success? Many successful people have failed many times before finally achieve their goals. Steve Jobs, Michael Jordan, Albert Einstein, and even J.K. Rowling are examples of people that choose to rise after their failed attempts. When I was in my Form 5, I failed in my science subject in an exam many times. Initially, I lacked motivations and wanted to give up that subject. It took me a while to accept that failure. However, people around me kept advising me to try to not give up and be more confident. Then, I accept my mistake and determined to study hard to avoid making the same mistake again. So, I tried to push myself to try my hardest. In the end, I did well in my science subjects in the SPM. So, from my experience, I learned to understand that failure is a natural and inevitable part of life. So, today I would like to share 3 main points with you. Firstly, I will share with you reasons why people are fearful of failure, cases of how failure has motivated a person to be successful, and ways to change failure to success. First, let's begin with the reason why people are fearful of failure. Before that, I would like to let you know that definitions of failure. According to Wikipedia, failure is the state or conditions of not meeting a desirable goal and may be viewed as the opposite of success. For example, if you want to get an A in science but you only got D in the examinations, you assume that getting a D is failure. But some other people would assume that getting a D is a success because getting a D is their goal. So, failure depends on the person's goals. In short, failure can be defined as setting a goal but not achieving it. According to a 2050 survey by the social network Linkago, 31% of 1,083 adult respondents suffer from fear of failure. This is a higher number than those who fear spiders, 30%, being alone at home, 6%, and the paranormal, 50%. This is because fear of failure can give an impact on a person's belief in their abilities and motivation to pursue their goals. Therefore, fear of failure can lead to a broad range of emotional and psychological problems, including shame, depression, anxiety, panic attack, or low self-esteem. For example, if students fail any subject in the examinations, the student may become discouraged and lose confidence in their ability to success. This can lead them to disengage from their studies, skip their classes, or not complete their assignments. Then, it will be more difficult for them to catch up and improve their performance. They also become more depressed, which can negatively impact their mental health and emotional well-being. In extreme cases, it may lead them to drop out or give up on their academic goals altogether. Now that we know why we should not fear failure, let's look at the cases of how failure has motivated a person to be successful. Oprah Winfrey is one of the examples of people who have been motivated to be successful after her failure. When she was a kid, Winfrey was growing up in poverty and facing a challenging childhood, including sexual abuse. Moreover, Winfrey was fired from her first job as an anchor because she was told by a producer she was unfit for television news. In addition, her talk show, Oprah Next Chapter, was not successful and it was cancelled in 2012. What did she do until she became successful? Her ability to learn from her failure is one of the ways she becomes successful. She has analyzed what went wrong with her business strategies to improve her chances of success in the future. Even though she had a challenging childhood, she does not dwell on such things. She has a strong sense of determination and does not let failure discourage her from continuing to pursue her goals. So now that she has become a highly successful media executive, actress, talk show host, television producer, philanthropist, she is widely regarded as one of the most influential and respected figures in the world. From Oprah Winfrey's story, we can learn that failure is a key to success. We also can learn some of the solution on how we can change failure to success. Finally, the solution. There are two ways how we can change failure to success. First is reflect on what happened and don't dwell on it. Try to objectively analyze what went wrong and what you could have done differently. Try to reflect on how failure instead of dwelling on them. For example, an athlete who did not perform well in a competitions, he may be feeling disappointment and frustration. So he might reflect on what happened by taking some time for himself to process his emotions and think about failure. Then he will identify the specific actions that contribute to his failure, such as not enough training, not enough sleep, or not being mentally prepared. So reflecting on what happened allow him to take action to prevent similar failures in the future without dwelling on the disappointment. So second is learn from it and get back up. Try to identify your mistake or what can you learn from the experience and how can you use that improve and grow. Based on Zulkifli's stories, he failed in SPM in 1996. To prove that he can be successful as his other siblings, he tried to learn from his mistake and get back up to retake the SPM in 1997. After successfully passing his SPM retest, he was able to continue his per-university at University Technology Mara and subsequently continue his diploma until his master at UPM. As a result of his effort and struggle, he finally received a Master of Remote Sensing and Geographical Information System at UPM, which he was 39 years old. So to recap our discussion today, I have shared with you three main points. First, I talk about the reason why people fear of failure. Next, cases of how failure can motivate a person to be successful. And lastly, ways to change failure to success. Whenever you face failure, don't be afraid. If you are having a hard time getting back up, try to think of the success cases or seek help from your friends or family members. Remember, giving up is not the only choice that you have because you can always learn from lessons. It is through failure what we can learn and grow. Think before you do and remember that failure is not the end, but it's a part of success. Lastly, I would like to end my speech for today with a quote. Many of life failure are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they give up, by Thomas Edison. Thank you.